Thierry says, you know, they should be winning a trophy, and fans are turning on probably the greatest player we've ever had.
Yeah.
There has to be a demand. Like I always say, fans want to say we're the Arsenal, we're this big club, we're an institution of English football. But when people say, okay, show us why, it's like people are afraid of that. Because to me, ambition has accountability behind it. So if you say, I want to win the best trophies and I want us to be at the top, to me, that means if you don't reach that, then something's gone wrong.
Henry even caveated the comments that people seem so upset with what you just said. I mean, even I, over the years, have tried to be balanced on it. The Arteta outs don't like me at times. The Arteta ins hate me most of the time. So I'm somewhere in between. But Henry mentions there is a need 3-4 windows to fix things, especially coming from where we had to come from, right?
Yeah.
But like you said, and like Henry said, it's now 3 years. The age old, and it feels age old now because I've heard it so much over the years, is look at where we was 3 years ago, we was 8th. Look at where we was 3 years ago, we was in Europa struggling. 3 years ago now is challenging for league titles. And couple that up with the new contract Arteta signed, top 3 highest paid managers in world football. We must, in my opinion, before we move on to Dan, we must win the big one.
Thierry Henry comes out and says it's going to take some time, but now it's time to deliver. And we've got a section of the fan base that are like, oh, he's not welcome back at this club anymore. Don't talk negatively on it. Now let me come into a little... He's jealous. He's got a statue outside of our ground, but he's jealous of Mikel Arteta, the manager. Are we hearing this? What is going on here?
Look at the examples over time. Who scored that goal in America, the CONCACAF or something a few months ago and ran straight over? The other, Marquinhos, after the track. There's always them moments with Henry because there's a few players that are not bigger than football, but they transcend what football is. It's about culture as well. And how can people mention... Sorry, I had to cut in there because I love Henry. I done a stream about it, you done a stream, because we grew up on Henry. And the funny thing is we look at these comments and say, a lot of the reason why you support, younger fans support Henry, or fans from abroad support Henry, or fans in general support Henry, support Arsenal, is because of Henry, sorry. A big percentage.
Bruv, massive percentage. And I don't know how we can look at ex-legends like Emmanuel Petit, Paul Merson, Thierry Henry, when they're putting pressure on a club to win, and say they're the problem. The problem is they wouldn't have to be talking like this if we were actually winning. Yeah, so there's a reason they're coming out with stuff like this. So I get frustrated when I hear fans that are like looking against Thierry. It's like they've got this weird protection or cult against this manager. You dare say something about this manager, you're now in the scumbag category. I find that bizarre because some of these players and some of these pundits that aren't on that side of the fence were under George Graham and Arsene Wenger. How dare they speak like this? Oh, it's acceptable now, but it wasn't when you were playing for us in the 90s and in 2000s. Because when we weren't winning, a lot of people were pissed off, and it was good to be pissed off. Now, that's cool. It's the process. Give it time, man. Come on, we've still got this guy who's going to be brilliant in 5 years' time. Imagine how good Saka and Saliba are going to be when they're 28. Let's hope they're not playing for Real Madrid. Because I've seen this twice already. I've seen Fabregas and Van Persie when they were young, and they was told, mate, well, they're going to be brilliant when they're 28. They weren't playing for Arsenal at 28. Yeah.